Hello, welcome back to the toy room. Today's featured toy is a game called Cold Feet. This is the game Cold Feet. It was made in 1967 by Ideal, and I believe my brother Tom and I got it for Christmas, and I would have been 8 years old, and my brother Tom would have been 5 years old. And a lot of these games in the 1960s, they liked to portray a family playing the game. Of course, in my neighborhood, our parents didn't play games with us. Maybe that sort of thing happened in New York City, but we played games with other kids. And in this scene here, you see the little boy is squirting his dad. And I'll tell you that if I ever squirted my dad, I would have got a licking. This is the original game that my brother Tom and I had, and one of us had applied a wacky package, and in this case it was Grave Train. Your dog will never eat anything else. Ah yes, wacky packages. Inside the cover of the box there's the directions on how to play Cold Feet, and you see down here at the bottom it tells you how to mount the squirt gun. This is the contents inside the box, and this is everything you need to play Cold Feet. The way you play the game is each player takes a turn spinning this spinner down here, and whatever color it lands on, in this case green, number 2, then the player would aim the gun at that player and pull the trigger the number of times that it indicates there. In this case it would be 2. The gun doesn't squirt every time. It squirts somewhat randomly, and I took it out last night and tested it out, and it seems to go about 1 out of every 6 times. And it must be determined, this wheel spins around, and something with the shape of the wheel must determine whether the hammer goes through and causes the gun to squirt or not. And if the spinner lands on your own color, you have to take the gun and point it at yourself and pull the trigger. Of course, there's something kind of disturbing about this. It's reminiscent of Russian roulette. The game also includes the Cold Feet piece, thus the name of the game, and the player can use this piece if he wants to avoid taking a chance of getting squirted. And as gameplay continues and you don't get squirted, you accumulate drops. And you start out with these small drops, and you can trade those in for medium-sized drops and then big drops. And if you get 2 big drops, you're the winner of the game, and you get the big shot button. I'm the big shot. I really only remember one time that we attempted to play this game with our friends, and I don't think we made it through the whole game. I think we were somewhat distracted by the squirt gun feature of the game, and it didn't really seem to work reliably. And really, to tell you the truth, it's kind of a dumb game. We had a lot of patience for different games, but this was not one of them. I remember the game being relegated to the vegetable cellar down in our basement, where the less popular games would have been stored. And there you have a quick look at one of the more bizarre games of the 1960s. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.